split my time between New York and LA, although I do self-identify as a New Yorker. I'm just out here for work when I need to be, but I am out here a lot. What is your relationship with LA these days? I mean, you definitely nail the LA culture in these very well.
Thank you. People are always shocked when I say this, but I freaking love LA. I love it. It's what I always say about it is like I am making fun of that part of LA because it's real, and a lot of the comments I get will be like, "I've lived in Los Angeles my whole life. Nobody talks like this," and it's like you're lying to yourself, sweetie. Like they're everywhere. But what I love about LA is it makes it easier to find your people. There's no, like, if you have any sense of character judgment, there's no pretense. You can tell when a person is like that right away. And it's not every single human here. Like, there's also a lot of great writers here, and comedians, and actors, and filmmakers. And uh, so you find those people quickly, and then they become your people. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun to live in a city where there's so much material to make fun of.
I mean, I get it. I kind of love LA too. I mean, again, I really am half and half. I'm half the time here
Yeah.
now, and it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'd feel the same way about New York if I grew up in LA, but it's kind of like a playground to me. It's like it's fun. You're here, you're there. Yes. The other day I got in, I live in a building and like I got in and people were just there was ring lights and we were doing like a whole thing and I'm like this would never and like nobody even turned and these were just influencers like trying to get their content for the hour and I'm like yeah, this is just totally normal, and if you step out of it, this is literally hilarious like anywhere else in the world.
Literally. And whenever people want to compare LA and New York, I'm like, that's not like even comparing apples to oranges. It's like comparing apples to, I don't know, shoelaces or something. Like they could not be more different things. Like they are completely polar opposite places. There's nothing to compare. Like they're other than they're the hub of the entertainment industry in America, like they're just such different cities, and that's kind of what I love about, same as you, getting to bounce back between both of them.
Same here. Well, yes, we love the craft, but when I think of witches, it's not just Charmed or Sabrina for me. It's also a woman named Carlton Gebbia from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 4. Like, do you know Carlton? Do you watch Real Housewives?
I'm so glad you're bringing up Carlton. That is such a fun reference. Yeah, what a witch. What an amazing reality TV personality. We need Carlton back so badly. She was a wild ride.
I didn't appreciate, like, I need to apologize to her. I didn't appreciate her at the time.
Mhm,
I was like, what is this? Season 4. She was ahead of her time. She was
mhm.
different. Now, yeah, I would do anything to have Carlton back on that screen, right?
She was such a great villain, so genuinely herself. What a strange storyline to come on reality TV and be like Wiccan, like be a literal wit talking about dark magic, and she truly, you could see it in her eyes. She hates Kyle Richards, and Kyle hated her right back, and it was just great television.
It was great. And she's still like on her Instagram, like she stands by this. Like she is like a practicing Wiccan and like nothing has changed. You know, she doesn't live in Beverly Hills anymore. She lives in Florida, but like nothing has changed. Like this is, she was, I think, authentically herself on the show, wasn't
Yeah,
for show.
yeah.
So I'm glad you appreciate it. Maybe she'll make an appearance in Witches, you know, going forward.
Carlton, if you're listening, hit me up, honey. I would love to have you.
What, I mean, are you a Housewives fan? Do you watch like a lot of reality TV? I've seen you make references to Lisa Vanderpump before.
I was never on the Housewives train until Wicked movie name drop. I was at a Halloween party years ago with my old friend Bowen Yang, and I was like, I can't get on the Housewives. He was talking about it, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't have an in for it. And he was describing the different franchises, and he said Salt Lake City is about religion. And I was like, okay, say more. And he was like, yeah, it's like about these women, like they're overcoming their trauma from religion and their like culture. And I was like, I grew up Catholic. Maybe that's my way in. So I went home that night and I started Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I have never looked back. It really, I just find it so. It's such entertaining television.
Are you excited about the return of Mary Cosby full time this season?
Leaning toward yes. I'm a 6 out of 10 excited. I used to be obsessed with Mary, and then last season I started to feel a little like, okay, girl, you do have to play ball. Like you can't just not show up to any of the events at all. That is started to get annoying, and not as funny and fun as it used to be. But early season Mary, I mean, one of the funniest people you'll ever see on TV.
I feel like they must have spoken to her and been like, look, you're either in or you're out. And, you have to participate. And she's full time now. She must have just been like, let's do this.
She must go there. And who doesn't want to watch someone just be like totally bonkers on television?
And I think she's authentically herself too, which is bonkers, but that's why we love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you watch then all the franchises now? Like, did you watch Jersey, Beverly Hills? Like, are you all in? Or, I mean, some people dabble and just watch like one franchise or another.
I always say I'm halfway in. I watch half of them. I watch Miami, Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, Potomac, and I watch all of the girls' trips to get like a taste of each of them. I watch a little bit of Atlanta, which I like a lot. This is a hot take people don't like when I say it, but I can't with the New York women, even the legacy women. I just find something feels a little Trumpy and a little like it's dark for me. That one. But
And Jersey's dark.
I've never seen Jersey. My best friend always tells me to get on the Jersey train, but I've never seen it.
It might never be coming back at this point, but if you really want to, I would do Charmed first before I did the real. I mean, you have about 14 seasons of New Jersey and less seasons of Charmed, and just
Fair.
especially if you like Shannon and Alyssa and all those girls, I would do
Love.
Charmed first. Beverly Hills, I just love because it's like I just want to see like I like seeing really rich people on TV. I don't want to see the relatable person in the minivan with the kids. I don't want anything real about it. I want like the richer the better when I watch my
Exactly.
reality TV.
That's why I've seen every season of Beverly Hills, and that show it will remain like the ultimate because of that reason. My best friend is like a literal housewife in Cleveland, Ohio, and she always says that too. She's like, I want to see people spending exorbitant amounts of money. I don't want to hear about Monica Garcia not making her car payments or like having to find a babysitter. Like that is my life. I don't want to see my life on television.
No.
I want to go to a fantasy world where people are spending so much money that you can't even fathom.
Did you ever watch Bling Empire on Netflix?
No, but I wanted to. I'm obsessed with all the Selling Sunsets though, Selling OC, like all of that.